This example says the height y in feet of a ball thrown by a child is this right here. Okay. Where x is the horizontal distance in feet from the point at which the ball is thrown. So x is the horizontal distance. Part A wants us to find how high is the ball when it leaves the child's hand. Hint is giving you a hint. Find the y when x is 0. So you're finding the y-intercept. So for part A, we're going to find the y-intercept. Okay? Intercept. So I'm going to substitute 0 for x and find the y-intercept. This goes to 0, this goes to 0, so the y-intercept is 5. Perfect. Now, part B wants us to find the maximum height of the ball. When you're thinking about maximum, you're looking for the vertex. So, part B wants us to find the vertex. So, for the vertex, I think we should write it in a different page. So my equation is y equals negative 1 over 16x squared plus 2x plus 5. So I'm going to find the vertex. So I need to find the x value of the vertex first. So that's going to be negative 2 over 2 times a, which is 1 over 16. Negative 2 over negative 2 over 16. I'm going to rewrite this because it's looking like a lot of fractions, right? Now remember, with fractions, we're going to keep changing multiplication and flip the second one. So that's going to be negative 32 divided by negative 2, or you can cancel the two negatives and you have 16. Now that's the x value of the vertex. Now we need to find the y value by substituting that x into the given function. Okay? So we're substituting that x into the given function. So now what is 16 times 16? 256. So then I have 256 times negative 1 is negative 256 over 16 plus 32 plus 5. Does 256 divides by 16? I believe so. And that gives you the 16. So I have negative 16 plus 32 plus 5. Negative 16 plus 32 is 16 plus 5, which gives you 21. So the vertex is 16, 21. I'm going to go ahead and put that here. Oops. We did more than we haven't interpret the question. So when it's asking you for the maximum height, the height is the y value. So the first part of the vertex gives you the distance in the x-axis, and the second part of the vertex gives you the distance in the y-axis. So this is x-axis distance, y. So height is y. So your maximum height for this ball is 21, which is a y value of the vertex. Okay? Part C wants us to find how far from the child does the ball strike the ground. So when the height is 0, what is the horizontal distance? So they want us to find the x. So the question is, when the height is 0, so the y, when the y is 0, what is the x? So we're looking for the x-intercepts in this case. So let's rewrite our equation, our formula. Plus 2. So if this is 0, what is x? In order to find that, we're going to use the quadratic formula. Okay. So A is 1 over 16, B is 2, and C is 5. Let's go ahead and substitute those values. Okay. X equals negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 2 squared minus 4 times A, which is 1 over 16, times C, which is 5. Let's not get scared because of a fraction. We can do this. Let's go ahead and simplify as much as possible. Negative 2 plus or minus the square root of what? What is that? 4, right? Minus 4 over 16. Well, let's do 4 times 5, which is 20, right? So we have 4 times 1 is 4 times 5 is 20 over 16. All over 2 over 16. Running out of space here. Okay. So now we have to do this. So I'm going to do this on the side. 4 over 1 minus 20 over 16. Find the LCD. So I'm going to multiply both sides here, top and bottom, by 4. 16 over 16 minus 20 over 16. Negative 4 over 16. Negative. Okay, we get a negative number, but I think we did make a mistake. The A is negative, so we should put that there. The A is negative, and this should be negative, and this should be negative. Therefore, this is positive. So this is positive, this is positive. Yes. Want to be very careful with those negative. Your answer can turn into wrong, but it's not really wrong. So we have 36 over 16. We're dealing with an application, so we definitely do not want to have a negative inside the radical. Okay, so now after we have worked this little bit of work on the side, we're going to go ahead and rewrite this. Negative 2 plus or minus square root of 36 over 16 divided by negative 2 over 16. This is going to simplify a little bit more. So I have negative 2 plus or minus square root of 36 is 6 over 16 is 4 over negative 2 over 16. We need to simplify this. This looks like it has a lot of going on. Okay. I feel like I need a little bit more space. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and erase some. Okay. I'm going to erase this part right here. I can have a little bit more space. Oops. My eraser went away. Okie dokie. Let's continue. So we're taking it from here. Gonna work it out right here. So I have, let's work on the top. Or let's rewrite our two answers. Negative 2 plus 6 over 4 over negative 2 over 16. That's one. Then we have negative 2 minus 6 over 4 over negative 2 over 16. So we're going to go ahead and start by putting this over 1. And let's just find the LCD. This is a complex fraction. The LCD is 16. So I'm going to multiply top and bottom by here by 16. Here by 4. And nothing here. So this becomes negative 32 plus 24 over negative 2. Negative 32 plus 24 gives me negative 8. Divided by negative 2 gives me positive 4. What a nice number. We're going to do the same here. Multiply by 16 here, multiply by 4 here. So then this is negative 32 minus 24 over negative 2. So negative 32 minus 24 gives me negative 56. Divided by 2 gives me a nice number too, negative 28. So these are my two values. Seems like a lot going on. I know, I get it. These are my two values. Okay? Let's go back to the problem. How far from the child does the ball strike the ground? So we're looking for the x value. So we're using the quadratic formula. Now we're looking for a distance. So distance can definitely not be negative. So we're going to go ahead and cross this answer out. Cross out, because we're not needing it. So our answer is a positive 4, which goes right here. Okay? So we answered 3 questions for this example.